Hey everyone, this is Eric back with All Replay, and I am with the 2008 Dodge Nitro. I was able to clean up part of the garage here and get it halfway in. But anyway, this quick little video will be dealing with flushing the power steering fluid in this SUV here. From what I read online, it takes a Mopar ATF +4 transmission fluid. And, you know, over time, I mean, this has 90,000 miles on it. You know, fluid heats and expands and all this and that. And just like anything else, needs to be changed. You know, people change their oil. You should change the transmission fluid, your power steering fluid, and your brake fluid, you know. Just common maintenance just to keep the car running good. But anyway, I got to put a new rack in this thing anyway. So I thought it'd be good to go ahead and flush the fluid that's in it. So I got 2 quarts of ATF +4, and I got this transmission filter. So I looked at it, and I'll show you pretty quick, you know, how the pump is. And this is an actual 3/8 inch like connector filter in a sense. Anyway, and I found a return hose, and I think that it'd be best to go ahead and just basically cut the bottom of the hose, and that way I can drain it from that point, put new fluid in the reservoir, and then I can put my filter on the very bottom of the car, because this doesn't weigh much of anything. It's probably, I don't know, maybe a quarter, half a pound or something like that. And then this would be easy to replace in the future too, because I don't want to put it up too high. I was thinking about putting it up by the pump and all this and that. But anyway, so I thought about it, and in my head, I think it's going to go pretty good. So we'll go ahead and, you know, cut the hose, and we'll let it drain, and we'll go ahead and get new fluid, put it in, and then put this filter in the place of the actual cut hose, in a sense. So we'll have a new filter on there, and then all I gotta do is just replace the steering rack, and then we should have a good steering system that's nice and tight. All right, so here's your power steering reservoir. You know, it tells you power steering fluid right here. So basically what I did, I found the hose that's connected to the back of it. You can tell it's like a low pressure hose because it actually has a clamp. You can take your pliers with and just release it and take the hose off, okay? The other high pressure line is actually screwed into the back of the pump, which is the actual pulley. It's kind of hard to see right now because it's dark, but there's a, hold that right there. There's a pump right down underneath it, and that's where the high pressure line goes into the back of that. You don't want to cut into the high pressure line. You can cut the low pressure line, obviously. And this is for a 3.7 V6. This is in some Dodge and Jeep products, you know, stuff like that. So this is how your setup may be. So let me see if I could check out underneath. All right, so you go underneath the car. This is on the driver's front here. There's a cooler for the power steering fluid right there, okay? And there's 2 lines. One's coming in. This is your intake. This is your outtake. That's on the top. You may want to double check yours and make sure, because the return is actually going into the top of the cooler. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's going into the top anyway. So basically what I'm going to do is take, you know, like a pair of pliers or something. I'm going to cut this top hose because that's going to the back of the reservoir. I'm gonna move this kind of loom up, move that out of my way, and then, you know, I'm gonna put my filter here. So I'm gonna cut it, let it drain. I got my big old drain pan here, and let's get to it. All right, so there we are. We got the drain going, so you can see, it may be hard because it's light I got here. Anyway, I took these like wire cutters or something, I don't know. I took these and basically just cut into the hose. Y'all can see that right there. I'm just gonna let it drain, man. I may actually put something like a clear coat to see how bad it is, but I'm pretty sure this is not like bright red like it should be. This is like getting dark red, okay? So I'm gonna let that drain all the way, and then we're gonna basically just change the power steering fluid, and then we'll just put the filter right there where I cut it. I'm gonna finish cutting it all the way when I'm done draining this. All right, so while letting that drain, I went ahead and took a look at this filter. This has a mark on it, so you have to make sure that you install it in the correct way. And it does come with 2 little clamps that I could put over the hose. I think this is the right size from what I could see. I did some research, and I went to Rock Auto, and they said that's a 3/8 inch hose inlet that goes on here. So this should be the correct one. And the part number for this is a 20-0038F with Cardone. I'm not sure if this one works like the others, but it seems like it has good reviews, I think, from what I remember. Oh, this thing got a little sticker right here I could put underneath the hood. That's pretty cool. So I could like say that I installed it, maybe we service it every 50,000 miles or something. I don't know. That's pretty cool, man. So I do like that. It's like when companies put a little extra thought in just like, their actual parts that they're selling in the service, you know what I mean? Because now, what they should have is, the part number and the actual company, so I know exactly, when the service mileage is up, let's say 135,000 miles or whatever, they should have their name and number in the part that I bought on here. And then, then I know exactly who to call. So that's a little nugget for y'all. All right, so I went ahead and grabbed some automatic transmission fluids, ATF +4. This is a Fram brand. I got 2 quarts, thinking that should be enough to put back in. If not, I'll just get some more. But I want to go ahead and put some in and see if it starts coming out, because it's slowed up down here. And basically, just take the reservoir cap off from down here. Just go counterclockwise and pull it out, man. It's pretty simple. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but I could tell this is definitely red versus dark red. So now y'all can see that I went ahead and I have 2 pieces here all the way cut through, and I'm moving this loom up. So basically this is where I'm going to put my filter. All right, so I grabbed one of these hose clamps. Basically you just take a big pair of channel locks. They do make a tool where they'll actually hold this, but I don't think I have it with me. It's at my actual shop/storage unit. But anyway, I'm gonna slide this on the hose, and I'm gonna put the filter in place, and then and make sure the top part actually is flowing in the right direction. All right, so I went ahead and got this filter put in, and you see the flow is going back that way to the reservoir. Okay, and I went ahead and put this clamp on. Basically, I had to put this clamp on the hose, then slide the filter onto the hose, and slide this clamp back onto, where the hose is. So I'm in the position now. I just slid this hose on to this filter, and now I already had this clamp on, and I'm sliding it back over the actual bar part of it right here. So let me get that done, and we'll fill it back up. All right, so now we got the filter on. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this back up. So I'm gonna put some in and check it with the dipstick, kind of see where we're at. Okay, we're not even on it yet, so let me fill up some more. Well, I appreciate y'all checking out how to install a power steering filter. Yeah, you want to check out, I got a playlist of over about 36 videos on this 2008 Dodge, from doing a spark plug change, oil change, changing out injector. I only got half of that. Replacing the EGR, how you replace your map sensor, basically all the sensors on the engine, just about. The crank position sensor and stuff like that. So maintain the car. I'm going to go through it. I actually had to replace the alternator on here, but I had one rebuilt. But anyway, if there's anything y'all like to see, or you want to comment down below, I appreciate it. Okay, catch you on the next.